Okay, so I'm back with the same 1.6 liter HDI Tdci engine from a Ford C-Max from 2006, and the problem is that the engine, it's a non-starter, and the main Tdci is this one, P0698-62. This is, I think, the third one. In the first one I show you how I start the engine by taking out the fuel rail pressure sensor, and I stretch the pins from the plug, because I found this on other cars when the PCM doesn't give you a related fuel rail pressure DTCs, but the problem is the plug, or when you have, because of the pins in the plug of the fuel rail pressure sensor, you have an intermittent fuel rail pressure issue. This intermittent show you different values and preventing engine to start, or you have I don't know, rough idle or something like this. Okay, in the first video I show you how I repair somehow the plug by stretching pins from the real pressure sensor. After this engine start 1,000 times, even the car make around 100 kilometers, and then the engine stop and never start again. The main problem, the main DTC is this one, sensor reference voltage C, circuit low. In many cases, in other videos from the YouTube on the internet, you can find that the sensor from the EGR valve, yes, the position sensor for the EGR valve have some issue, and for this put down the 5-volt reference, the power supply for the sensor, the 5-volt, put it to ground. And by putting to ground the 5-volt, where is the issue? In this car, in this configuration, the 5-volt supply from the EGR valve goes to the fuel rail pressure sensor 2, and we have one power supply, 2 sensors, and this is the C rail from the C rail power supply from the ECM. In some cases the EGR is faulty. By taking out the plug from the EGR, the 5-volt reference is coming back. The fuel rail pressure sensor have power supply, and the car starts, even if you take out the plug from the EGR. Yes? And with the plug out, the car starts fine. But it's not running perfectly because the EGR valve is out. Okay, in this case, what was different, it was that when I can do this right now. I take out the plug from the EGR, and after this the car starts only when I take out the plug from the fuel rail pressure sensor and I stretch a little bit the pins, and the car starts many times. After the car stops, the engine stops and never start again. Of course, I was looking for, because the PCM is not giving you a fuel rail pressure problem. Okay, it's not giving you any codes related. As you can see, now we have a lot of DTCs, because I have removed, in my search I removed all the sensors, everything, and actuators. Yes,